We're getting started.
You're not the only one who wants to be Mr. Henry.
That's funny.
Mr. Hensel.
Yes.
Mrs. Heidinger.
You did that. Yes.
Mr. Ludley.
Yes.
Mr. Wingfield. Mr. Carmine.
Yes.
My first meeting of the new year.
That's funny. Pledge of allegiance.
You like this?
Okay, approval and/or correction of the minutes of the reorganizational and regular meeting of January 13th.
Hansel.
Carmine,
Thanks,
will
Rodney.
do a second.
Thanks, Doug. And moving on to item 4 is the
Roll call, good.
roll call.
Yep. Mrs. Heidinger.
Yes.
Mr. Ludley.
Yes.
Mr. Wingfield.
Yes.
Mr. Carmine.
Yes.
Mr. Hensel.
Yes.
Okay, now we can move on to item 4 with the student showcase with Kent Middle School teacher Tiffany Veers and the Recycling Club.
You guys want to come over here behind me real quick? All right, so this is our 24-25 recycling. It truly is a leadership club. We serve the community and we serve Kent Middle School by currently recycling a lot of paper, and the kids have learned a lot of leadership skills. I have with me today Noah and Cole and Cadence, and we have some other members up here that are not present tonight, and also Mrs. Long, a retired teacher from Kenton City Schools and she's currently employed with
County Solid Waste District facilities, collaborate with teammates on future projects.
Those are actually some snowmen they made from recycled like bottle caps and stuff, and they gave them out to the staff. We did a contest, like a trivia contest, and the kids got like reusable water bottles and candy from Keep Hardin County Beautiful, and then they made those crafts to give out to staff as their prizes.
So this is the amount of paper we have recycled. In like November, we recycled 89 pounds of paper, and then in December we recycled 227 pounds. Then in January we recycled 206 pounds, and then in February we recycled 153 pounds. Now in the total as 2/7, which would equal 676 pounds. So 670 pounds divided by 2,000, which is a ton, which is 1/3 of a ton of paper that we have recycled.
We got some trivia for you guys if you want to answer it. In its lifetime, a single tree produces enough air to supply how many people air for a year?
How big a tree?
That's a fair question.
That's right.
Is the one this tall, one 300 feet tall? Does it say?
We say a regular size
Yeah, just a
tree.
regular sized tree.
Any guesses?
1,000.
That's not even the answer.
It's multiple choice up there.
274.
I'm saying
Tim.
Oh, you got multiple choice.
7.
Those are
Okay,
small
I
trees.
saw some 4s and I heard some 7s. What about the next question, Cole?
If you recycle one glass bottle, it saves enough energy to light a 100-watt bulb for how many hours?
One glass bottle.
I'm going 4.
I'll say 4. I'm going 4
I
on that
think
one.
we got some smart cookies in here, Cole.
It was both 4.
Both 4.
Good job.
There you go. Wow.
So our plan is to focus on renewable energy for Earth Day. So Earth Day's theme is our planet, our power.
And that's a global theme. It's not just in the United States, but it's worldwide. Last year, we focused on plastics, and then this year, they're focusing on renewable energy. Thank you for your time.
Very cool.
Good job, everybody.
Now, real quick, if we could, I don't know if anybody else, I wanted to ask, see if anybody wanted to ask a couple of questions. And then also, I'm gonna get you guys a picture before you
Oh,
sneak
okay.
off. So, but did board members, anybody have any questions about recycling? I know I was gonna ask just the process, because obviously we're gonna be going into this new building, we're gonna have to come up with a new process. What's the process that you guys use now? Is there separate bins, or how do you go about collecting everything?
So every classroom has a red recycling bin that we used to use for the city, and they have the students put only paper in there, and we take out all the trash that's in there that the students put, like water bottles and stuff, and then we weigh it, and then we take it to the back choir room, and then we weigh it and stuff.
Thank you.
So what are your plans for the future? I know you said with the new building, you're doing paper now. What are you looking at doing at the new building?
Well, I think our plan is to like expand to more like recyclable like objects. Like right now, we can kind of like only do paper because like paper is probably like the easiest thing to recycle. But like if we go to like plastic and then like cans and then like glass.
I know cardboard's been a really big one we wanted to do this year. We just don't have anywhere to put it. That's our biggest thing, is we don't have anywhere to put it. And my husband works for an agency, and they recycle cardboard, but they have like a hopper, and it finds it, and they sell it off to Sims Brothers, which is in Marion, and they fund all kinds of programs with just the money they make off of cardboard. So I was talking with Mr. Cameron briefly about seeing if maybe there's some kind of grants out there, because with us having our two large buildings right next door, we possibly could get maybe a cardboard hopper and have a contract with somebody. They just come pick it up. They wrap it up like, put like plastic bands around it. If you've ever been to a recycling facility, you've probably seen something like that. We would also like to do some plastics. Aluminum cans are more like home recycling. We probably wouldn't get enough at school to do it, but water bottles would definitely be something we could do. And all of the pops from sporting events, those plastic bottles, we'd like to do something with it. And again, one of our drawbacks has been like bees and bugs and things like that. And just people, they just want to put trash in it, so we're constantly sorting out trash. So, but it's been better than when we started this year, so.
How long have you guys been doing this for? How many, is this the first?
I think this is the second, I think this is just the second year we've done it, yeah. Or third year, third year. Is it two?
We've had other
Yeah.
recycling programs in the past, but
Oh,
this is
okay.
the second year
Yeah.
of the leadership club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I can get a picture real quick
Okay.
before you guys sneak off, we're gonna do it right there by the chalkboard, if you would.
Okay. Scooch over here with us.
Yes, go ahead, come on up. All right. All right, I'm gonna move out of the way. Make sure you smile good on this one there.
Good job, thanks.
Yes,
for
thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Bye, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Were you?
Yeah.
Next meeting.
I don't think there was anybody signed
No
up.
one signed up, no.
So, item number 6 is reports of the treasurer.
Just, Rodney and I had a little conversation before our meeting and talking about our PI fund and where we're at with that. And the last meeting, we approved $400,000 to go from our general fund into our PI fund, which I did. So just to give you an update, we've got about $200,000 in encumbrance in the 003 fund. And the majority of that is for the scoreboard, which we're going to get reimbursement from that in the next 3-4 years for that. But with that said, we just had the new auxiliary gym bids come in. And so in planning for that, yes, we can use LFI money, but, you know, we're going to have to obviously upfront some costs from our PI fund. So with that said, you know, I had said I want to do increments of moving some monies, because once it's in the PI fund, you cannot move it back out to the general fund. So we might, before the end of the fiscal year, which is June, be moving some more money in, because I want to make sure that we're fully being able to fund this, because I haven't encumbered the money yet. I haven't had that conversation yet from Peterson or Tim, the OFCC, or anybody with that. So it's not been encumbered yet. The bid just came in last Thursday. So I need to have that conversation, but I want to make sure we fund it, but yet not maybe overfund it, if that makes sense. So you'll probably be seeing another recommendation to move some money, maybe even next month, and maybe one more time before the end of the fiscal year. I don't know yet, but we'll just kind of go along and see where we're at. And I know we also have had the conversations where Chad and I have been sending emails with the biennium budget coming up this July. We don't know where that's going to head. We're hoping it's not going to be anything earth-shattering, but, you know, we won't know that until June, July anyway. So I wanted to make that comment. Other than that, that's about it.
Okay, thanks, Jill. You know, motion to accept. Thanks, Brad.
Heidinger.
Thanks, Tasha.
Vote.
The vote?
Mr. Ledley.
Yes.
Mr. Wingfield. Yes. Mr. Carmine. Mr. Hensel.
Yes.
Mrs. Heidinger.
Yes.
Okay, moving on to superintendent's report.
Oh, I think I gave you guys a lot to read this morning, so I'm going to go ahead and let it go at that.
All right. Were there any committees that met, board committees?
I don't believe so. Anybody? I don't think so. We have extracurricular and co-curricular coming up here in 2 weeks.
I just want to mention that our girls' basketball team's starting on what's going to be hopefully a long journey.
Right.
Maybe culminating by getting to the state tournament.
That would be great.
We want to all
Yeah.
be thinking of them, wishing well. If you get a chance to go watch them play, they're pretty exciting to watch.
Yeah, pack out the gym on Thursday night, right?
So,
Thursday
yeah,
at 7.
yeah, so.
Yep.
And the boys have 2 games left, right? Before their
Tuesday and
tournament
Friday.
starts, but.
Yeah.
So, yep. So if you got a chance to go watch the girls play, go watch them play. They're pretty exciting to watch.
Yep.
Somewhere in the top 10 in the state, so.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thanks, Rodney, for mentioning that. I don't think there was any old business,
Nope.
so just need a motion to accept.
Nope, nothing for
Right?
that.
Nothing for that,
Nope.
okay. Moving on to new business, authorizations and resolutions. Item 10A is to approve the donation from Home Savings and Loan in the amount of $25,000 for the Digital Wall of Fame, which that seems pretty exciting.
Substantial.
Yeah.
10B is to approve the following donations. Kenton's Lions Club to JROTC in the amount of $300. Temple Enterprises to Kenton High School Football in the amount of $500. Michael Gardner, Marcia Gardner to KCS Cafeteria in the amount of $100. Elks Ladies Card Club to KCS Cafeteria in the amount of $156. Kenton Moose 428 to KCS Cafeteria also in the amount of $1,250. Kenton Rotary Club to KHS Just Right in the amount of $225. and Kenton Rotary Club to KHS Esports in the amount of $500. And again, I think we're just very grateful for all those donations and all of that support. Moving on to item 10C is to approve the quote from Amplify for ELA curriculum grades K through 2.
And I want to make a comment on that. That
Sure.
is being reimbursed by the state because it's a highly qualified grant, if you will, that we are going to get the money for that.
That's great. Yeah, thanks, Jill. Item 10D is to approve the following overnight trip for Business Professionals of America to Columbus for a state leadership conference, March 10th through the 11th, 2025. Item 10E, approve the resolution authorizing continued membership into the Ohio High School Athletic Association for the 2025-2026 school year. Hopefully I don't have to read all that that's below it.
Nope. You do not.
Okay, item 10F is to approve the GMP gross maximum price for the Kenton Middle School, High School Auxiliary Gym as presented. Is that what you were referring to, talking about a little bit earlier,
Yes.
Jill?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
Motion to accept?
Heidinger.
Thank you. Okay. Item 11 is personnel items.
Hold
Oh, we got to do a, sorry.
Roll call.
Yep, roll call.
Mr. Carmine?
Yes.
Mr. Hensel?
Yes.
Mrs. Heidinger?
Yes.
Mr. Ludley?
Yes.
Mr. Wingfield?
Yes.
Okay, moving on to item 11, personnel items. Item 11A is to approve the following substitutes for the 2024-2025 school year, contingent upon required paperwork and background check. And we can see the list of individuals there. And again, just a big thanks to those individuals to fill those substitute teacher positions. So. Item 11B is to approve the following transfers for the 2024-2025 school year. Item 11C is to approve Boyd Downey as KCS bus driver. And then item 11D is to approve the written resignation of Toby Brown, Kenton High School Career Readiness Advisor and Freshman Class Advisor, effective February 14th. And I think we just thank for Toby's service
Yeah,
and
very much so.
commitment to KHS and all the students.
Sent a very nice email to the board.
You did.
He did.
You did.
Appreciation,
Yep.
yes, it was very nice.
Yep. Item 11E is to approve supplemental contract, non-employee for the 2025-2026 school year. It looks like Zachary Jensen to become the Kenton High School head girls soccer coach. 11F is to approve the retirement resignation of Janice Kissling, KES Educational Assistant, effective June 1st, 2025. Janice has been with KCS for 27 years, so again, just a very big thank you to her and her dedicated years of service and commitment to Kenton City Schools and all the students. Moving on to 11G is to approve McKenna Theory, art teacher, for a limited one-year contract. And then item 11H is to approve or designate Jill Smith for public records training. Motion to accept.
Carmine.
Ansel.
On 11E, I want to just put there that it's Jansen's, Jansen.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's not.
Jansen.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll make that
He
correction.
he let me know that he said, hey, I saw my name on there.
Oh, yeah.
And he said it's just Jansen. So I thought I would,
I
don't
will-
think it's going to mess up anything.
That
I will
one.
make that
Thanks, Brad.
correction.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
And then,
You just
Roll call.
roll call.
yep. Mr. Hensel?
Yes.
Mrs. Heidinger?
Yes.
Mr. Ludley?
Yes.
Mr. Wingfield?
Yes.
Mr. Carmine?
Yes.
Item 1112 is a addendum to approve the OFCC LFI MOU as presented. There wasn't anything that we needed to.
Yeah, just,
Further
and you
clarify on that.
probably saw that got added late, that's why it's, addendum. But because on Thursday, we were able to approve the we were approving it, but we were able to receive the GMP at that time. Then the OFCC had to go back and basically change the LFI allocations and how basically everything, all the money's flowing within our project, knowing that we're going to be able to put some additional money toward this new sports performance center or auxiliary gym. So it's just trying to make sure that the money and the budgeting stays correct and that we understand that by adding that, there'll be some money that is moved by the OFCC to allow us to spend some on that part of the project.
There's just a lot of moving parts with trying to get this building built, so, I mean, what the public really needs to know is, at the end of the day, we had enough money in the project to pay for this gym.
Yep.
But it's just, you don't get it all up front to be able to do it, so we're gonna have to fund that until we get the money back from the OFCC, from the project, so that's the biggest thing everybody needs to know. It's not like we're just taking our extra money and putting it in there.
Right.
It's actual money that's in the project, but you can't spend it until after the project's over, so.
Okay. Well, thanks for that clarification, guys. Yeah, that's good, important to know, so. So I think we just need a motion, right?
Yep.
Heidinger?
Wingfield.
And then roll call.
Mrs. Heidinger?
Yes.
Mr. Ludley?
Yes.
Mr. Wingfield?
Yes.
Mr. Carmine?
Yes.
Mr. Hensel?
Yes.
Okay, that's the adjournment of this meeting, and the next regular Board of Education meeting will be held on March 17th at 7 PM.
Close out with the time.
Timeout is 7:22.
Okay.
Thank you.